As the playoffs get closer, the Texans look to keep the momentum going after winning 8 straight games. They provided a positive glimpse into whatever future they hope to enjoy in the coming weeks. Houston's dominant defense has helped them rip off 8 straight wins, and it might very well lead them to a trip to the playoffs.
So how do you think this high level of competition helps prepare y'all for the SEC play, which is honestly right around the corner?
After coming off of a bye week, the Texans seem to be excited to be back in the building today and look forward to continuing their 6-game win streak. Impressive is one way to describe this dominant North Shore high school football team this season. The Mustangs are currently undefeated, and things continue to look up for them as they go from here and strive for another state title.
I'm Mikenzi Schulze with TexAgs.com, joined today by senior libero Amy Nettles. So right now in the season, you are currently 3-4, headed into conference play. What is the overall attitude as y'all prepare for LSU?
Our own Dayon Dunlap is at NRG Stadium and has the scoop on their success. Outside linebacker Whitney Merciless made an appearance tonight in downtown Houston and talked about his With Mercy Foundation and how he chooses to give back to his community. Some may believe that a bye week can be a negative thing when you're playing so well, but the Texans are actually looking forward to this time so they can get their bodies right, rest, and prepare to dominate the second half of this season.
Coach, y'all have had a very successful season so far. You are 41-7 on the season, ranked number 4, and not to mention the only team that has beaten number 1 Florida State. Do you mind just giving us some feedback on how you think I've gotten to this point?
NFL sack leader J.J. Watt says the dominant defense is the result of having a healthy season of being able to work together.
Hunt or be hunted, so they say. According to team leader Galen Robinson, they are the team to beat.
The Rockets are having an up-and-down season so far. They reeled off 5 wins in a row, and now they are trying to break this 3-game losing streak as the Mavericks come to town. Hosting the Mavericks tonight, Harden was cooking early as he found Capella for an easy alley-oop. Down big in the second quarter, Harden drains a 3 to trim to lead to 16. Dennis Smith Jr. comes right back with a smooth crossover and rises above the rim for a 2-hand jam. In the end, Houston could not get enough stops as 7 Mavs finished in double figures.
Mikenzi Schulze, good to have you back, Mikenzi. Good Bull Barbecue Social Center text of the day.
We have Travis in Fort Worth. He's going to be our text one of the day. Everybody's welcome. We are 6 o'clock tonight, backyard, Texags happy hour. We have a bar tab. When it runs out, it's out, but feel free to hang out, stay around. You know, we'll be there, so come say what's up.
Thanks, Dayon. After going on an 8-game win streak, clinching a spot in the playoffs is looking very promising for this talented Texans team. According to Coach, it is all boiled down to teamwork.
Thinking about our formula, you know, for how we want to try to win these games. So I think give the coaching staff a lot of credit, and then obviously give the players the most credit because they've really tried to do what we've asked them to do. What I always talk about in that locker room, you got a bunch of guys that really care about the team, and they're going to do anything they can to help the team win.
The Texans have been depending heavily on the run recently. Since week 6, Houston is averaging 153.5 rushing yards per game, which ranks 3rd in the NFL.
Next up, the Texans have a home game against the Cleveland Browns from NRG Stadium. Mikenzi Schulze, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports. The Rockets are finally back in action today after a long off-season here at the Media Days at the Post Oak Hotel. Things will officially start back up tomorrow when they begin their first practice, but today was all about the hype, smiles, and talk about the upcoming season.
We're as hungry or as hungrier than last year to get this done. So complacency will not be a factor.
After falling short in the Western Conference, this season is all about chasing a championship and being on that next level, according to leader James Harden.
I got to take it to another level. Every single year I got to improve and make sure that, you know, I'm a leader and my game speaks for itself.
Anything short of that would not be enough for this Rockets team.
You know, to see how the fans got behind the Astros last year, you know, and to see the way they got behind us in the playoffs, they deserve a championship here, and that's what we're going to try to do.
October 2nd, the Rockets open with preseason at home with the Grizzlies. Mikenzi Schulze, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports.